Hello, today I'm doing a quick review for the Fusion Mini Packer from AXOLOM, which I got from them in exchange for a review. So here it is again. As you saw in the unboxing, it's pretty much smaller than the regular Fusion, hence the name the Mini. But to be honest, it still gives a noticeable bulge. It's just not very obscene or any boner-like look to it, but it's very nice. Personally, I also feel like the Fusion Mini doesn't shift around as much in your underwear. It depends on what kind of underwear you wear. Like if you wear tighter boxer briefs or something like that, it will tend to move less. If you put it in a self-made pouch, which I usually do, it does tend to move a little bit, but not as much as the regular one. Now, to show you the difference once again, these are color C4 by the way, and they are very much the same, but I feel it doesn't feel like this one is just a simple shrunken down version of it. The biggest change is in the back, and as you can see, the regular Fusion does have two indents, and there's a bit of a curve to the packer, which is actually less with the Mini, which is more straight and flat. But personally, I do not notice any difference when the back touches my body. So if you really like the look of this one, but you feel that this one is just a lot bulkier, a lot thicker, then I really do recommend using the simple Mini Fusion. Starting with the Mr. Limpy. So it is still bigger, actually much bigger than the Mr. Limpy. It's a little bit less stretchy because this one is silicone and this is something Cyberskin or TFP. I don't know the acronym. Anyway, this one you can boil to sterilize it. This one you cannot. And it doesn't attract as much lint and dust as the Cyberskin Mr. Limpy. And as you can see, the shaft of the AXOLOM Fusion Mini sticks up only a little bit, but once you pack it in even looser boxes, it easily packs down. When you get a Mr. Limpy new, the chance is that it looks even more erect than it is now, because I have this one for a few years already, so it begins to finally pack down some more. When you pack with it, you cannot really pack it upward because it's a bit too stiff for that, and it will easily jump back. Same goes for, I think, packing to the side. I haven't really tried it because I feel like it's not really intended to move around much more than just lying down, compared to the Mr. Limpy, which is easier to pack all kinds of ways. It's really what you want and what you prefer, but I think it just packs nice when the shaft is down. Now, the other packer, what I'm going to take is another packer from AXOLOM, which is the Monsieur Wiggle, which is this one, which has a tab on it. It's much bigger, much heavier as well, but it is also an uncut. Personally, I think this one is a bit more realistic, but again, as you can see, it's much heavier and bigger. The balls are a little bit slimmer here, but they are a little bit rounder as well. And the shaft is also much thicker. And then lastly, you have New York Toy Collective, the Pierre, which is also an uncut wiener. Yeah, it's not a realistic color at all, but anyways. Alright, so the back is kind of comparable in size. The Pierre is a bit slimmer and thins out when you go upward even more. And the silicone is also a bit different. It's a little bit rougher. When like the AXOLOM products are very smooth for packers. Like they are the smoothest silicone that I have encountered so far. Which also means you don't need to powder it, which is really nice. This one packs down a little bit more. But has a little bit less details, but the shaft is a bit longer. I think it's 6 or 5.25 inches or something. This one is 8.5 centimeters, I think. Anyway, the measurements are available on the website of AXOLOM. And you can buy them also on the Men's Room Trans shop, and I believe you can buy them on Transwear. All American shops except for AXOLOM, I think they are located in China. Just to give you an overview. And the bag which it comes in is this half see-through. You can't entirely see what's in it. You have the logo, and usually you have a little tag with it, with the name on it and the color that you ordered it in. The website's link is in it. Yeah, 100% silicone, dishwasher safe, and no powdering required, which is all very true. And just to show you what it looks like in the bag, this is the print. As you can see, you can kind of see what's in it, but it's rather discreet anyways. Unless you very much are familiar with the product AXOLOM sells, I guess you don't immediately can see what it is. And the box, as I showed in the unboxing video before, very neat, clean, black box. The Fusion Mini, opposed to the regular size, is compatible with the MyPack packing strap. This is a pouch medium, by the way, but it fits in here. So let's do that quickly. And afterward, I will show a few videos of me wearing the AXOLOM Mini in several underwear and several different kind of pants and pajamas. They are mainly what I posted on Instagram, but some, like the underwear ones, I can never post because it's always getting flagged as sexual and that. So on YouTube I can actually post the non-censored version. So yeah, that's what it looks like in the pouch. It does stick out a little bit, which is not uncommon with most packers, but you really do not have to fear that this thing will flop out any soon. Like, only if I really put it upside down and begin juggle with it, then it's, but usually when you pack you don't really do anything of that. And it does have a nice natural hang to it actually. So yeah, that's the review. I will now show what it looks like in pants, and then I will go quickly over the pros and the cons. cons. Starting with the advantages. One, it's a nice size, I'd say. It's a little bit of a step up from the Mr. Limpy Extra Small. So if you want something that's a little bit bigger, maybe a little bit more proportional as well, then I recommend the Fusion Mini. If you like this look and the regular one is just too big for you, it's also a bit heavier, of course, then I recommend this one as well. It's very much the same except on the back, but to be honest, you don't really notice the difference between the riches from the regular Fusion and this one. I'd say a pro with all AXOLOM products is that they are 100% silicone and they have a very soft, very smooth and silky texture to them. I don't know if you can even hear it on the camera, but if you go closer. It's just really smooth, which also feels nice to your skin if you decide to pat it directly against your own skin. AXOLOM offers a lot of colors. I think there are 8 different colors, and to be honest, they look very vivid and vibrant in color. Like, it doesn't look desaturated or gray skin, which I think is very neat. It doesn't shift around as much as the bigger Fusion version. I think those are the biggest pros. The cons, I wouldn't say there are much. Maybe that you cannot pack the shaft really in any other direction than down. That could be a problem. It is, again, a little bit pricier, but then again, I'd say it's worth the price. Like, you can normally use a packer like this like for a few years. If you don't pack too rough with it or anything. Are there any other disadvantages? I wouldn't really say so. It's a very nice product, a good quality product. You get the money and the quality. So I would definitely recommend this one. If you like the look, if you like the size of it, it's a very good basic packer. So thanks for listening.